Good morning, Daniel. Good morning, Michelle. I'm Alex Preece, co-founder and CEO of Tillo. We are a reward API, 36 countries, and process over $1.5 billion worth of volume through our very fast-growing network. Michelle, I'll kick off yourself. It's lovely to have you here.
Yeah, my name's Michelle Beyo, CEO and founder of Innovator, but also a proud Tillo advisor.
And yourself, Daniel?
I'm Daniel Kornitzer, strategic advisor to Tillo and to other fintechs. Prior to that, I was chief product officer at PaySafe, and I'm a techie at heart.
The adoption and utilization of digital wallets have emerged as a sort of giant catalyst for enhancing customer engagement and loyalty. In 2023, 53% of Americans apparently reported to have used digital wallets more than traditional payment methods. How would you sort of say that companies approach their go-to-market strategies for digital wallets and apps to ensure customer adoption?
Yeah, it's so good to be at Money20 because I think we all just come together to innovate and look at the global trends and try and figure out how do we all take advantage of them. And I think I know wallets back in 2015 weren't having the same trajectory. Like you always have to start something and it will eventually grow. But looking at organizations who are kind of utilizing prepaid to be a digitized bank, essentially, by having like the BIN sponsorship, Visa, MasterCard enablement for them to come out and be this wallet that is basically like their challenger bank enablement. So having this wallet share, knowing that 53% of Americans are starting to interact and have these wallets on their phone, they're using their credit cards, they're still using their bank, but they're also using branded kind of digitized banking. And I think, there's some gift card enablement within that infrastructure, right? So they're creating these digital banks, but then they're also kind of layering a digital gift card model for revenue because their only other revenue is because they're largely no fee is interchange. So they're looking at adding like digital gift card infrastructure to like get a little bit of revenue and get their customers to be attached and get to touch brands at the same time.
Yeah, interesting. I know from Tillo's perspective, we're seeing a lot of that. The revenues, the fees are being raised down to the bottom. Digital wallets are, a commodity in some respect. Customer loyalty is really difficult to sort of keep. People are jumping from one thing to the other. It's a race to the bottom in some respect. So trying to differentiate, so like you were just trying to say there, in terms of offering that extra piece of a carrot that's going to entice that customer to buy or keep them there, keep them shopping, which is really interesting.
If I may jump in just for one comment here. In the old days, the battle was for the credit cards to be the top of wallet. Every card company, every bank wanted to have their card be the first one the consumer thought of. Now, that fight has translated now into everyone wants to be the one app that the consumer thinks of to do anything banking or financial. And that means that you see incumbents, neobanks, digital wallets, investment apps, everyone adding the same use cases. Is that fight and that's the fight to become the money app, the digital wallet that embeds all the elements, payments, investment, credit, and of course, loyalty, gift cards, etc. And I think whoever wins that battle, the upside and the market valuation will be phenomenal.
Employee retention, Michelle, it's been one of those things that's increasingly spoken about, especially as COVID sort of come and transform the way that we work, remotely. Do you think that's become an issue for organizations around the world? What are some of the ways that you would see organizations increase their employee retention rate?
Yeah, I think like since COVID, we've seen such a change in the marketplace, right? Many people working from home, a lot of people aligning to their purpose when they're looking to work at an organization. They want to feel like they're giving back. They want to feel like the company they're working for has something that aligns to what they want to give to the world. I think it's become more of a trend on a global sense. So having ESGs, having STGs, not to throw out a whole bunch of words, but the UN has 17 STGs, knowing which one of these 17 your company aligns to, or maybe there's 3 of them, it gives the sense of purpose, like having a really clear mission statement, vision statement. But then once you've got that, you also have to be able to reward them. Like I think there's a lot of expectation, and let's be honest, there's like 17 different initiatives at the moment that any one company is trying to achieve. So if they finish a project early, maybe there's like some type of employee reward, loyalty, added recognition, or there's some type of digital gift card enablement that they could take back and like end up with Amazon or Apple or the local grocery for their family, so that they feel like I finished this project 2 weeks early and I got rewarded for it, versus like I finished it on time and I kind of got a pat on the back. So I think there's alignment to purpose and there's alignment to value and wanting to feel valued. And there's different ways you can do that through loyalty. And it's just becoming more prevalent for people to want to ask for a higher bar, I think, when they're looking to work for an organization.
And maybe in parallel to that, the cost of attrition has exploded. Even unskilled labor, say in the restaurant industry, the average cost to replace an employee, a waiter, someone that washes dishes in the kitchen, is about $5,000.
Really?
The cost of hiring a new person, training that new person. So it goes up very quickly. If you have a lot of attrition, imagine now more skilled positions. That cost is super high.
Yeah.
So employee satisfaction and retention is so important.
Yeah.
Ever more than it's been in the past.
Yeah, agreed. I think it's that personalization, isn't it? Giving someone some money is great, but it just gets lost in all of the living expenses that we all sort of see. It's taking that value and providing it to that employee at that right time so they can pick and choose what brand they love, or however it feels. It's that connection, isn't it, that you're trying to deploy as an employer to an employee. I'm really interested in your perspective from branded currency, digital gift card front, and how rewards make a material difference for both consumers and payment platforms.
I always look at technology as a means to solve a problem, to give people back time, reduce stress, that type of stuff. And in particular, digital gift cards and rewards have the potential to be applied to many use cases and deliver a very concrete value and benefit to the consumer. And obviously, because that benefit goes to the consumer, any company, if you're a bank, a neobank, a digital wallet, or someone that stores either funds or loyalty points, and the consumer is sitting on that, if you can give them an option of, instead of having those funds sent by ACH or back to their bank account, but instead get a Nike card or something else, you're in a position to give that consumer some rewards, some cashback, some really concrete benefit, and also add to your profits in a very, very meaningful way. So I'm not surprised that companies are looking at that as a way to take advantage of those money out or payout flows and turn them into revenue streams. And so the companies benefit, the holders of those accounts benefit, but also the consumers benefit because they get rewards. Everyone loves to get 5% bonus on something that they would have bought anyway because it's a brand they love. So I think that, we talked about things like purposeful remittances. So if you're going to send money to your relative in another country, and rather than, paying 7-8% that gets deducted from the amount that you're sending, instead you can actually get a bonus because instead of sending cash, you're sending a gift card for a very specific usage. And that also ensures that the person at the other end uses those funds to buy a new fridge or to, in a very specific purpose. So there are many benefits to using gift cards for those money out use cases.
I think like another one to really highlight is when you're thinking of crypto, right? There's kind of this evolution of the next generation who have a bank account. They'll probably have some type of prepaid challenger bank account, but they also have a crypto account. And it's kind of because they align to the values of wanting to have crypto, but you can hold crypto like gold and believe that it's going to go way up and just hold it. But there's a lot of people using crypto. It's not a lot of easy ways to use crypto. So having a payout on a crypto exchange, that if you need to go, buy an unexpected thing, something's wrong with your car, you need $1,000, you don't have it in your bank account, you have enough in your crypto, you could convert that onto like a prepaid Visa, prepaid MasterCard, or you can convert it if that challenge is you need groceries because something happened, you could convert that into groceries. So it's super useful, and it's helping the underserved kind of get access to their money in meaningful ways. Yeah,
we're definitely seeing the same sort of thing. It gives everyone a win-win in the ecosystem. Customers obviously getting a win because they're getting a bit more. The person that's deploying that cash or giving that cash to someone that is in need is getting that exact amount back to them. But then most importantly, the retailer's getting a new customer in their shop, which is what it's all about at the end of the day. Well, that concludes our little discussion this morning. I really appreciate you coming in today to talk about, your thoughts on Money20 and some of the way that direction of payment platforms are deploying gift cards in all the different use cases that we've sort in. I really appreciate your time. So thank you very much for coming along.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
It's been lovely having Michelle and Daniel here today to talk of all things payments and sharing their insights as Money20 veterans. I'm looking forward to getting back down to the floor, listening to more interesting talks about whether this industry is heading and networking more importantly. Until next time, you know where to find us. Thank you.